Right. Lovely speaking to you today. I
And
would
you, Lee?
love to know a little bit about where you were before you started on the program with us.
Before I started on the program, I was flirting with the notion of exercising for about 3 years,
Okay.
but never did much about it. Um, Purely because I am 20 minutes away where I live. I'm 20 minutes away from any gym.
Yeah.
I would be maybe 15 minutes away from any exercise class.
Hmm.
And there was always something to stumble over.
Yeah.
And I just said, oh, yeah, that'd be nice. But
Hmm.
so then when I stumbled across Shape Up on Facebook, I said, there are no stumbling blocks here for me,
Hmm.
because I can do it at home.
Yeah.
And I just got to the stage where I was sick of not doing anything.
Yeah.
I knew I was facing into a challenging year at work
Hmm.
because the children I was going to be dealing with, they're a lively bunch. I needed to have energy, which I didn't have much of. And you've always said, and everyone has always said, the more you exercise, the better your energy will get. And I felt it was the time to do it, because if I didn't, it was sink or swim.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, what were at that point, like, how were you feeling? What was kind of like causing you the most pain or upset or frustration about the way things were?
I suppose it was my lack of energy. It was my lack of get up and go. I
Yeah.
saw others and you know, and I suppose as well, I felt my only way of exercising would be walking and running. And to be
Hmm.
honest with you, I have no interest in running.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole notion of going out on my own, first of
Yeah.
all. And it just didn't appeal to me. So my as I said, as my distance from anywhere decent to do
Hmm.
anything was a problem. And I said, how am I going to start? There was a lack of direction, I suppose, in my life in some ways.
Yeah. 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 And then you've kind of touched on it there, but in terms of doing something online that you could do from home, what was it that appealed to you most about that?
I think when I was first talking to you, even before I signed up,
Mm,
it was the fact that there was a live coach going to be watching me.
yeah,
Um, I would have done, during lockdowns and things, I would have signed up for recorded things.
yeah,
But sure, with a recorded thing, I could have been sitting down having a bowl of ice cream or two slices of cake while watching it, going, "Oh yeah, I'll do that tomorrow."
yeah, yeah,
Whereas I liked the that there was someone there telling me what to do. I am a teacher. I'm used to telling people what to do, and I hate to be told I'm doing wrong.
yeah.
So I knew that I was going to say, right, if somebody is telling me I'm doing wrong, I need to change it.
Hmm.
So that was definitely the live interaction. But yet, if I went into a gym, if there was a gym on my doorstep, I would feel very self-conscious.
Yeah,
And you know, it's great that you're here in your own home. You've 5 minutes beforehand, you get ready, and it's there, it's done and dusted. Last night, even I was on a class and there was piano practice going on in the same room as me.
yeah,
It allow it you I can work it around my life. Do you know?
yeah. If you had to travel somewhere, it becomes impossible then because you need someone to mind the kids, or
Exactly.
you've got to add in that extra 40 minutes of travel time, and
Yeah.
now all of a sudden you're getting stressed trying to figure out how you're going to fit it all in. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
And
kind
I
of
suppose
allows
as
them.
mothers, the
Yeah,
piano has to happen or the sport for the children has to
yeah,
happen. And you're like, well, I'm last on the list.
yeah.
Whereas you can still be last on the list here, but get your exercise in, and it's great.
But still managed to get a little bit of something done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what's changed then since starting? Like, what's different now? What results have you gotten? How's things better?
Results, my energy has certainly improved.
Hmm.
My desire to exercise has improved.
Yeah.
In the 6 months, I think there have been 2 weeks where I missed one of my three workouts, which is unheard of.
Hmm.
One of those weeks I had COVID, and another week I was away on holidays.
Yeah.
Um, that is unheard of. I think because of that, my children realize that, oh, mommy goes and does her exercise, I
Hmm.
need to go and do my practice or whatever. I think it's good for them to see that as well. But certainly I feel better able this time, say better able to deal with what I'm dealing with at work than I was this time last year.
Hmm.
Because, and like my alarm, I'm setting my alarm 6 o'clock 2 mornings a week. I'm getting up and doing exercise. That was unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah. Which ultimately is probably the biggest thing of all, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
that has a knock-on effect to everything you do, whether it's
everything. Yeah.
family life, the kids, work.
Yeah, or if others are talking about their, oh, I ran 5K over the weekend. Well, do you know what? I did 3 lots of 45-second planks this morning. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. And what would you say then? What's benefited the most from you in your life, from you feeling better about yourself and having more energy? What?
I might be a little bit easier to live with because I'm feeling better about myself. So that benefits everyone in the house.
We might have to get the
Um,
husband and the kids on to interview them and see what
yeah,
they
yeah,
think.
oh yeah, maybe. No, I suppose at work as well, because I have more energy, I'm a little less grouchy, and even
Yeah,
I've incorporated a few things into PE lessons with the children, and they're looking at me going, "Oh, you can do that."
yeah,
I even tried a TikTok dance today, and they were quite impressed. So, I have the confidence to do that now
yeah.
and to deal with things like that.
Okay, that's cool, isn't it? That's huge.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up now. We'll share that with this.
No, I wasn't recorded now. I just attempted it.
What's been your favorite part of being on the Shape Up Online program?
My favorite part. There are so many benefits to it, as
Yeah.
I've outlined the benefits, energy wise, health wise. I feel like I'm doing something for myself. So
Hmm.
there's my self worth has improved, and I do love that. I want to do it.
Yeah.
I really want to do it, and even like I might be working around things and I rejig it and I say, well, no, I have to get this exercise class in. It's not that I have to, it's that I want to,
Hmm.
which was never a thing before for me, that I wanted to exercise. And to have that feeling, as you get older, you're kind of thinking, oh, maybe it's just not in me. But it's nice to know that it is in me.
Yeah. Perfect. Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much for your time today. It's been great speaking to you.
Not
And
at all. One other positive about it being online and you're in your own room, the mute button for Zoom. Because I can either curse and swear, things are getting really bad,
yeah,
or I can sing along and it's lovely.
perfect. Love it, Mairead. All right. Chat to you later. I'll see you on the workout soon. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Lee.